We're talking about the short film CrossRoads that we did together. Me and my wife Kinga, we directed it, and Shannon and Suzette were in leading roles.
How were you inspired to make this film?
Basically, inspiration came when we were on a trip across the country. We actually went as far as Nevada, but on the way we were inspired to talk about new project, and since the views outside was so beautiful, we decided that it's going to be the story that takes place in South Dakota. And as for the inspiration of the whole story, I think you the story came from my.
It's a story that, as Kuba said, we were just riding by and we were talking about different things that happen in life, and basically it just came to my mind. So we just.
It's always started with something. What if, right? What if there's a guy who is on a lifelong trip on his motorbike because something bad happened in his life a long time ago. So that's how, when you work together, it's always, let's say that happened this. And after the result, the next thing, it's like building a building, right? You put a block on the block on the block, and you have the whole structure.
How did you find this necklace? This necklace, is this that ties the beginning and the end together?
It was a jewel.
It's my favorite necklace. It's actually mine. I was wearing it, and they saw it and said, wait a minute, and that's how they are. That's when, if anyone needs a chance to work with Road 28, that's how they are. They see something that me and you would see and be like, oh, yeah, whatever, but they see it and it's a story. And it just turns into something, and next thing you know, a beautiful film is made. That's actually how it happens, really.
And it fit in because the title was CrossRoads, as two people meeting on the cross, and there is also Santa Cross.
Yeah.
And it's an unusual, I've never seen a necklace. I mean, you see the mitzvah and the other necklaces that are so common that fit together, and I've never seen something like that.
And it just turned out to be the centerpiece of the film. And we would have never thought of that, but
this is actually
it was our idea.
Another example how this whole story was developed, because what I said earlier was just the beginning, some structure, and then we got together and we started talking about particular scenes, and then we saw that necklace, and then hey, so maybe let's end it up with a symbol like this that perfectly fits together, and so it was collaborative process, and I think that if there's any good in this film, it's just the result of these four people collaborating in front of the camera and behind the camera.
And it came together quite quickly. Like some projects, collaborate, you rewrite, you go back, you rip it all up and start all over, and then rewrite again. This one kind of 3 or 4 hours over just professional friends hanging out and doing what we do, and it just happened like that. So we're very proud of it. We got to do it together, so we're kind of proud of that too.
What was
People at home probably don't care about it.
the whole production schedule then? So from start to Carnival of an idea
Kuba
to
mentioned a lot of the great footage you see in there they got as B-roll when they were actually in South Dakota. We didn't film in South Dakota, not the principal photography, so they were able to piece everything together.
We cheat. So, for example,
it's making
that's movie magic.
The theme.
There was no stock footage in that. That was all footage that Road 28 shot. So that's not cheating.
I mean, in a positive way, you do that all the time in the movies. So, for example, the scene when Shannon is driving in South Dakota, we shot the close-up from him in the car a few miles away from here, and it was
South 75th Street.
juxtaposed.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Dakota, South 75th Street.
And so I just had to make sure that in the editing it will be all in harmony. When he looks left, we see the left side of where we put it.
See, where we really got lucky is we have blue trees or blue skies and trees here in
Yeah, it was.
northern Illinois. And as luck may have it, in South Dakota they have blue skies
Yeah.
and trees.
Coincidence.
And yeah, so lucked out there.
The little boy that is in the film actually is Shannon.
That's our son, Mazik. So he's really the star of the family. Yeah.
It was amazing that usually you expect that if there's a scene involving infant, there will be a lot of take after take in order to get what you want from the actor who is not actually following directions yet. But it was great, and it was of course great coaching by the family.
Yeah, it was totally all that. Yeah, that's clearly what it was.
It's
And our gene pool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you feel like a lot of this sounds like a lot of it was off the cuff and just fell into place naturally? And do you feel you encapsulated the vision? I mean, you feel pretty solid about everything in the end? Or are there any things you go back to in your mind? Like, if I could tweak this, or is it
If you would have
beautiful?
recast it, I would tell you that right now.
No, it's like this. This was the first scripted film that we shot. We shot one film before that, but it was more improvised work also together. But it was the first scripted project that we worked on. And right now, when I'm watching this film, it's a sweet and sour feeling because it's a baby, it's the first baby. But of course, it's sometimes painful, even painful for me because I know that I should have done so many things, even from the technical standpoint, editing, some tiny detail that I already know after another 2 years or so, almost, that I would have done differently. But it doesn't mean it was better. That's magic of that. So maybe in the next film, in the next project, I will be able to correct whatever I think was not perfect.
So speaking of the next projects, is there anything you'd share in the works or any inklings?
We are working, I mean, Shannon and Suzette, they just, I think you better tell what happened after CrossRoads.
Yeah, we just completed, our company, 29 Productions, just completed our first feature, Finding Hope. That's it. Finding Hope, which is a faith-based film that's going to be released theatrically next spring. So we're very excited about that. And we're just, we're collaborating. That's how this film, CrossRoads, came to be. That's how a lot of our projects, it really comes down to who you collaborate with. And that's, I really subscribe to that. And these guys are a great example of that.
And we are right now working on some concepts, and it's very likely that we're going to come up with another short film by the end of this year. We completed one very short 3-minute film for Project Greenlight, and we are still working on the project that actually got us into the whole filmmaking, which is the feature film project titled Barista, but it's gonna probably take another few years to put together.
Yeah, but just remember, you got the scoop on Barista right here, right now. So I've read the script. It's actually quite good.
Do you have the Facebook page
So
up
we'll
yet?
see it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, of course, otherwise it wouldn't be official if we didn't have a Facebook page. Brand new.
We really appreciate that Naperville Films as well has shown the film. It was great to be included in the lineup of great films. We just have seen this film, The Hollywood Jack Film. We are very impressed. One of the film that sometimes don't see any name actors or directors, and to see beautiful piece of film.
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way. By putting such an awesome film after ours. Because we felt we would have been rude if we left after ours, but had we stayed and it would have been a bad film. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for that, Naperville Film Class. And we will see you next year. Promise it, if you let us back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Thank you, Naperville. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.